Well, hello again, and welcome back to our Feel Good Food series. Today, I'm going to be just taking you through again a real sort of simple dish using some terrific Cornish fish. So, as we know at the moment, fishermen have been struggling a little bit, but there's loads of companies out there doing really good mail order at the moment. So, Matthew Stevens and Fish for Thought, two suppliers we use a lot, and they're doing deliveries for fish at the moment. So hit them up and see what they've got, and they'll deliver to your door.
Literally, we can just sort of give them a ring and see what they've got. And
I think so. Yeah, I'll head to their website. They're probably going to go, oh, you know, loads of customers now.
Yeah, good. Honestly, we absolutely should be eating fish. It's really good for you, keeping our fishermen out there. So what have you got there?
So I've got two real nice pieces of hake here, but you know, again, this dish is great because it can be adapted for anything. So I've got really two nice pieces of hake, about 160 grams a portion. You could use mackerel, you literally could use anything.
Sea bass, salmon, pilchards,
anything,
sardines.
Anything.
Okay.
But I think sort of a white meaty fish like hake, haddock, pollock, something like that would be really good. I'm just going to sort of get the key bit going. It's basically sauteed potatoes that are all roasted off, a little bit of olive oil, and then we just make a simple sort of warm dressing with some cherry tomatoes, some capers, a bit of watercress or rocket. So you've got a few nice little bits that are going to get involved. But just for now, I've just started slicing. New potatoes are better. I've only got whole potatoes, so we're just going with it. So you don't need to peel it, just give them a good wash.
And I've done something similar with sweet potatoes before.
Yeah, I really like sweet potatoes. So get those in your tray. Just give them a...
So just posh fish and chips really, AJ?
It sort of is actually, yeah, less, you know, a bit healthier. So then I've just got a bit of sort of blended oil, quite a bit, because you want to get a good bit of...
Oh, lovely bit of salt in there.
Get some salt straight away.
Oh.
You could also whack, you know, if you've got some dried herbs, dried herbage in there, but I'm just going to try and keep this quite simple. So toss those around, and then that's just going to go into a nice hot oven, you know, 200 degrees. Just throw it in until they start to go brown. We don't need to worry about anything else, so we'll come back in a minute.
Fabulous.
Been cooking the sort of new potatoes for about sort of 10 to 15 minutes. We just want to get them really nice and golden brown. And like we were saying, you could use sweet potato, you could use beetroot, you could really use whatever you've got.
Oh, root veg, that'd be nice, wouldn't it?
I mean, I've got a rogue celeriac in my fridge at the moment, so that would be a good use, as you do.
AJ, I've got many things in my fridge. I haven't got a celeriac.
Rogue celeriac, yeah. So I've just sliced some cherry tomatoes in half again. I would use cherries if you can get them, just because they won't sort of break down as much as a normal tomato. So I'm just going to get those, just want to halve them all. So that's going to sort of give a bit of nutrients. And then I got some sort of quite a large clove of garlic there, but I'm going to get a fine slice on that.
Oh, that's proper chefy skills. There you are,
that's
AJ.
it. Watch the fingers. As soon as somebody says, "Oh, proper chefy skills," is normally when you then cut yourself. So I'm going to put that on there as well.
Ooh, looking nice. Taste of summer. Let's be positive.
Pretty much. So I'm just going to get my potatoes out here. And hopefully, yes, we've got a real nice, as you can see, we're starting to get like a real nice sort of golden.
And the nice thing is you haven't taken the skins off, so you've got all the fibre.
Oh, we're going back to the nutrients.
Yeah, nutrition, all the fibre, you've got all the vitamin C just under the skin, lots of crunch, texture, colour. So
what I'm going to do with this is you want to get your potatoes sort of 75% of the way there in terms of just going golden brown. And now I'm going to throw in that tomato and garlic. I've got some sort of chunky capers there, and throw those in as well.
You could just use something like cornichons or...
Yeah, and actually this recipe originally calls for some olives, but we haven't got any. So if you've got a jar of dodgy olives at the back of the cupboard, get those in. Then a bit of, a little touch of vinegar. Now this can be I've got a bit of sherry vinegar, again it's because of all I've got, but you could use a bit of red wine vinegar, white wine vinegar, malt vinegar, it doesn't really matter. So I've got all that in. Obviously we're going to make sure, bit of seasoning.
Oh, that does look nice, so colourful.
And a bit more, just a touch more, sort of an actual olive oil now. So we want to sort of try and start to form a bit of a dressing in the pan. I'm just going to give those a little toss, just to get the cooking going a bit.
You know what I like about you, AJ? You've got basically 2 utensils in the kitchen. You've got a knife and a spoon.
I'm sure that Julia, my partner, would definitely disagree with you. At home, it's an absolute nightmare.
Well, here you are very conservative with your
with my utensils.
With your utensils. Apart from when you do get my bendy spatulas and bend them in the pan.
I'll ruin them, yeah. So I've got a little mix here, straight back in the oven. So what you want to do is get that back into the same temperature, sort of 200, 220 oven. And while that's warming up a little bit, we're going to cook our fish. So again, we've got this nice hake here. We want sort of a real nice hot pan. Just to get us going, you don't want to use any sort of olive oil here. Too much heat, it'll sort of, it will start to darken and the flavour is not that great. It'll sort of go a bit bitter.
What you got, a bit of sunflower?
Good blended oil, just to sort of get us going. So I'm just going to get that pan nice and hot.
So a lot of people really, I think quite concerned about cooking fish, get a bit scared about cooking fish.
Yeah, I think it's easier to cook than steak, you know. I don't know why people get so worried about it, but for me, just get that pan nice and hot is the first thing. And then, I'm going to show you how easy it is. The next bit, seasoning.
We're going to come on in, AJ.
Yeah,
we're going to come on over now.
Sort of seasoning up, really. We want to season with table salt, not sort of flake salt at this stage, because it'll just sort of come off.
So plenty of salt on there.
A little bit of pepper. And
on the skin side?
Yeah, no, we're going all over. Definitely got too much salt in my little salt pot there, isn't there? There we go.
Okay, beautiful.
So we're going to make sure all that's nice and covered.
So clearly don't put your hands on the pan when you turn the heat.
Back of your hand, you can sort of feel when it's going nice and hot. There we go. So when we go in, what we want to make sure we've got that noise. That's what you want to hear. As we go in, I'm not pressing down. It's literally the weight of my hands, just for sort of 30 seconds, and it's going to stop the fish buckling up, and hopefully, famous last words, you can have a nice bit of sort of crispy skin.
What's your favourite fish then, AJ?
I love hake. That's why I ordered it. It's definitely
good meaty fish.
Yeah,
isn't it?
it's meaty. There's loads of it in Cornwall as well.
I quite like a bit of sea bass.
Yeah, the sea bass is a bit of a sort of wild sea bass at the moment. It's not that sustainable, and then the farm sea bass is, it's good, but you can't really get a chunky fillet of it. This farm sea bass is not that big. So yeah, I've got those in. I'm not going to mess about. I'm just going to turn the heat down a little bit. So you want to go in an initial, very sort of hot pan, and then just turn it down. And we're just going to leave them on the skin side now, and it's gone really nice and sort of golden brown. So we're going to come back in maybe a couple of minutes, and then we're going to see how that's going on.
I'm excited about this, AJ.
Yeah, so this fish now has been in the pan just probably about a minute, really. It's not too long, is it? It's not gone away that long.
No.
Next thing, try not to use one of these. I'll show you. I always say this on my fish courses. Try not to use one of these comedy things. I don't know what they're for. But,
it's called a fish slice, AJ.
But it shouldn't be, because all the skin gets stuck in these little holes, and then you spend all that time getting a nice bit of crispy skin, and then it comes off. So
you do have a bit of a thing about those, don't you?
I hate them, yeah. So a little sort of palette knife or something is fine. You can see already starting to get a nice bit of brown on there, a nice bit of crisp. But we're going to keep going.
That is looking good.
It's on the way. While that's going, I'm going to wash my hands. Keep washing your hands at the moment.
Wash, wash, wash.
I'm going to just chop a bit of parsley.
So you've got a bit of flat leaf, but again, presumably you could use whatever herbs you got.
Yeah, so whatever you've got. But preferably with this one, just some nice parsley. And this is sort of flat leaf Italian parsley. You can get the curly parsley as well, but it's got quite a lot of flavours. I'm just picking off a few leaves. And then a good way to sort of chiffonade or finely chop your parsley, group those leaves together into little neat piles, like that. And then using that rolling chop. Get a nice chiffonade.
Really fun. That's a very cool way of doing it. So you sort of roll the leaves up into like...
And especially with, sort of soft herbs like parsley, you...
basil, mint, that sort of thing.
You don't bruise them. So
that fish is smelling really nice.
It's going nicely already. Let's just have a little look. There we go. It's a real nice colour on those now. So I'm going to turn those over.
So you still keep the pan on the heat at this point?
Yeah, I'm going to keep the pan on the heat. I always think you want to sort of cook. Some people actually cook the fish the whole length of the time on the skin side. You see how nice and crispy that is. But what you can do also is cook it sort of 75% on the skin side, like I've done. I'm going to turn it over and I'm going to pop it in the oven just for sort of 1 or 2 minutes to finish it.
Okay.
But while we wait for that, we're going to go back to our little, well, I think we should call it a warm salsa, really.
All right, I'm coming on over.
So you can see that everything's got all the juice in the pan.
That looks absolutely scrummy.
So
really, really nice.
So as we're ready, I'm just going to pop this pan straight in.
Obviously, don't do that if you've got plastic handle on your pan.
Yeah, otherwise you'll have no pan left. And I think at the moment we need sort of everything. So now I'm going to go in a bit of parsley, save a little bit of that, and then I've got some fresh watercress. Again, just picking off the big stalks, but you could use, ideally, a bit of rocket would be really nice.
So rocket or spinach?
Yeah, spinach.
Spinach leaves.
I really like the peppery note you get from watercress.
So you've got a great colour going on in there.
But what, again, this is...
And one pan, very little washing up.
And I hate washing up, so...
Yeah, I can vouch for the fact that AJ hates washing up.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. So look, I'm going to toss that around.
Wow, so it's just wilted those leaves.
Just very slightly. And then we're just going to come in. I'm just going to start.
Oh, that looks
get all that in the middle.
Gorgeous, AJ.
So I've probably done enough base for about 4 people, and I've only done 2 bits of hake, but there we go.
No, but that'd be really nice cold as well, wouldn't it? Like a nice sort of potato salad or something.
Exactly, so you've got a really nice portion there.
You're going to get all chefy with your plating now, aren't you?
Absolutely not. Not at the moment. So we've got all that in. And then get that hake out the oven.
Oh, beautiful.
So we've got a nice colour there. Just finished cooking. I'm just going to go straight on top
Look
like that.
at that.
Watch your pan handle because it'll be hot. And a little bit of extra herbage around the outside.
Manwell's phrase.
And
Love
then,
that.
yeah, and then just a bit of extra olive oil there. Yeah,
My
and that's
goodness.
it. And I'm just, because I'm a salt monster, a little
Anyone
bit
would
of
have
sea salt.
thought you used to work in a really posh fish restaurant.
Yeah.
Till I poached you.
Yeah, so this is, hake or any fish you've got with some root vegetables or potatoes or whatever you've got.
I'm getting 4 kg.
Yeah, and we're definitely gonna get involved in this one. And you can see when you've got a beautiful piece of fish, it's lovely and white, lovely skin.
Amazing. Oh, hang on.
Hang on. So now hopefully we're going to cut into it and the fish will be cooked. Oh, beautiful.
Look at that, boss.
That's it.
Smashed it.
Booty. So,
I missed my mouth.
that's fine.
That's almost impossible.
Don't waste food, not at the moment. So, if you're going to temperature probe it, because you're sort of really chefy about it, 45 degrees, sort of just below that for a nicely cooked piece of hake. If not, like I've just done, 3 or 4 minutes in the pan, 1 or 2 in the oven.
So,
and you'll
the
be
only
about
thing
there.
that's missing?
What?
Nice glass of wine.
Ah, well, yeah, we're going to go and find some of that.
Friday night.
So, see you again for the next one.
See you tomorrow.
Thank you.
Bye.